It's the Duffin Up Podcast.
What is going on, Duff Daddy and Duff Mamas? It is Wednesday, July 13th, and welcome to an all-new episode of the Duffin Up Podcast. And boys and girls, come along, all along, sing an open song because it is Open Championship Week. My name is Brendan Monroe, joined as always after a nice little 2-week vacation is the one, the only Michael Adams. Michael, how are we doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Back from vacation. Gotta publicly apologize to you two. I just stiffed you last week, but show goes on without Mikey. I had a good time on vacation. I know you guys are holding it down and locking and loading, and it's the 150th at St. Andrews, baby. Pumped. Couldn't be
it's
more.
PTO, no worries. You got to use that time off. Use it or lose it.
There is no reason to apologize at all whatsoever for going, having fun, and living your life, and not doing a podcast. It's okay, but and of course, we do have two of the most dashingly young men you'll ever see in the world. We have Timmy O'Reilly and we have Brian O'Reilly. Timmy and Brian, how are we doing this evening?
Wow, Brendan, you always talk about the your fifth major, but this, I believe, is your first major. And I am pumped to talk about this. This is Brendan's week right now. If you can't see, he currently has a tent pitched. He is in a campground down there below his desk, and we are ready to rip and roll. And Michael, no one should ever have to apologize for going to the beach. Absolutely never. And that is the one place you should never have to apologize.
Brendan week. I love that, Timmy. It's Brendan week.
We get 2 weeks a year. We get Brendan week. We get RBC Heritage Week, and we get the Open Championship Week. I get to go on my rants during this about how much I love the golf tournaments. So it's fantastic. Oh, and you are right that as soon as Monday rolled around, Tim, 6 to midnight, very, very quickly. Very quickly.
Good for you, getting to midnight.
Oh, Brian, how are you doing this evening after we just talked about all that nonsense?
Yeah, no, I'm doing terrific. I'm happy to hear that you're doing well down below for the next couple of days here. But no, super happy to be here. Excited to talk about it. The Homa golf. Let's get into it.
Oh, and it truly is the Homa golf, ladies and gentlemen. It is the 150th Open Championship. It is at St. Andrews. I don't know if it's actually the oldest course in the world. I think it is, so we're going to go with it. I believe it was founded in 1552. Yes, we will go for it. It has held the most Open Championships in its career in the British Open history. It has amazing memories from Tiger Woods winning in 2000, 2005, Nick Faldo winning in 1990 over Greg Norman, Zach Johnson coming out of absolutely nowhere in 2015 and winning an Open Championship. It's just an absolutely fantastic place to be and an absolutely fantastic golf course. 7,300 yards. Everyone.
I don't know if you heard Brendan. No, do you hear Tiger today? You hear him talking a little bit about it?
Oh yeah, it's Tiger's favorite golf course. So like that and alone.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. That
Yep.
It's Tiger's favorite golf course, and he came out, saying that he respects the tradition and loves the course, but came out against those live golfers, which was fun to hear too.
It was, and we had that a little bit farther down on the show notes, Michael. No, I'm kidding.
I like to jump around.
I know. We are a Wisconsin football game here. We do jump around quite often. It's fantastic. But I will say, you heard Jack Nicklaus also say today too, and he said that I think the first time he played the Open Championship was in 1964. And the same thing was being said, that the course is too short now. The modern game is going to tear this place apart. We're not going to have, there's going to be crazy scores here. They'll never host an Open again. We're all the way in 2020. So that's about 60 years later. And we're hosting the 150th Open Championship there. It's just an absolutely amazing place. And I don't know if you guys have been watching any of the coverage at all, but what they're saying just about the course itself right now is insane.
I mean, if any place has stood the test of times, it would be St. Andrews, the old course. And you're right, like a 300-yard par 4 for the first hole. I mean, and you can't just drive it. There's a little creek right there. Something they 500 years ago, they said, let's put a little creek right here. It's going to defend this little green. And it still does. St. Andrews, there's a reason it's the home of golf. There's a reason they have it here every 5 years. They can't expand it. They can't make it longer like they do at any other course. It has stayed true to its original roots from back in whatever what'd you say, 15, whatever, Brendan?
I'm looking it up. I think it's 1550. Like, I'm not even joking. I literally think it's 15. The earliest predictions are that it was first constructed in 1457.
She's an old timer. She's an old timer.
Pre-COVID times, I guess.
Yes, I would agree with you. I would agree with you there, Brad Guy. Very much pre-COVID. But one of the things, and I do just kind of want to, we all kind of are in awe. I think everyone's in awe of the old course, to be honest. Like, it's just, you can't, what Timmy was saying, you can't build around it. You can't make it longer because the town was literally built around the golf course. Like, there was a monastery, and then they put a golf course, and then they built the town of St. Andrews around the golf course. So they can't expand it. They've pushed, they've made some modifications and everything like that, and they've been able to push tee box boxes a little here, but they can't go out and and they don't take any of the new course, and they don't put any holes like that on there. Which the new course, by the way, was founded in 1895. So, that's very new. 125 years old, but quite new.
And spanking.
But it's amazing to see that all of these players continuously say, like, even though it's a shorter course and everything like that, that it still gives people a very, very hard time.
We got a lull here. It's major week. Let's go. Holy smokes.
No lull.
Lull.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah. I was waiting for you to go.
It's just when the yellow like circle goes to around the person who's talking, it's never on me. So I don't know if it just doesn't jump. I want to make sure I'm not interrupting, but
you don't
it's on you.
Don't
I'm just thinking through Tiger's brain, because I had it on all day today, and I took a nice little 40. He was in front of the mic for, like 25 minutes, just answering question after question. It was terrific. And then you see him hitting shots like, he's saying the fairways are faster than the greens because the greens can't be that fast, or else like when it gets blowy, when wind picks up, the balls, it'll like be unplayable. The balls won't stay on the greens because the slopes. And so he's saying the greens are a little slower. Like, it's just going to be sweet. Like, he's hitting, I'm trying to think what club he's hitting into these greens, like in a practice on the coverage. He's hitting like a 5-iron and keeping it like no more than an inch off the ground. And that just runs forever. It's like, it's just different golf. And that it's going to annihilate some people. Some people are just going to play themselves out day 1, day 2. But, he continues to believe and say that, he knows his place better than ever and better than anyone. And it doesn't, like Tom Watson was in it. Timmy, we were at Bonnet Shores watching Tom Watson when he was like 65, almost winning.
I'll never forget that.
59 years old. Insane. He almost won it at Carnoustie that year. Yep. 65 and almost won a major. No.
Old man golf.
ZJ.
That's the way you got to go. Don't hit it high.
Yeah. No.
I think you'll see.
And There
No,
we
go.
go. We lulled too much and now we're back, baby. Let's go. I love it. Go for it. All right, Brennan's gonna stop talking. Go.
I can't wait to see the camera behind the 17th hole, looking at them teeing off over the hotel, which is, you never see. You have an actual structure in the way of your shot. It is so cool. The road hole, one of the most famous par fours in golf in the world. And then you got that bunker, which is treacherous. You got to see someone try to get over that bunker. And then there's a little cow fence on the other side. If you go over that, you're just out of bounds. I mean, it's an
that's my backyard hole, the road hole.
The road hole.
There we go. So yeah, I'll see if they can put a camera up there.
And then you get the cheesy photographs on top of that, the little medieval, ancient little bridge, the Arnold Palmer Bridge, whatever one. I don't actually know the name of that bridge. Does anyone know?
Oh, they were saying it today.
I've been hearing it a lot lately, and I cannot name it.
It starts with an S, right?
It's something with an S.
Yes, starts with an S.
It's a name that's you easily forget. I've heard it 20 times this week, and I forget it.
Swilken.
Yeah, what's the history on that?
Of course, Swilken.
The Swilken Bridge.
Small stone bridge in St. Andrews.
Educate the people. What's the history? What's the naming after? Who's it named after? Why is it named after them?
That's
Old man
where we're
Swilken.
going right now.
We need elevator
Do,
music.
do, do, do,
Spans
do,
the
do.
Swilken Burn. Okay, so the Swilken Bridge, it spans the Swilken Burn, which is the little creek. So they call them the burn. They call them the creeks over there, between the 1st and 18th at the Old Course. The bridge had been previously known as the Golfers Bridge and had been known as this for hundreds of years previously.
Brian, shortest wiki page I've ever seen at anything.
Classic. Well, I mean, it went from I was gonna say the Swilcan Bridge. It's a kind of a cop out naming it after just going over that little burn, that little creek there. But it is an upgrade from Golfers Bridge. It's kind of like Yawkey Way going to Jersey Street. I mean, I know there's other implications on that, but we got to come up with it. We got to name it the Duffin Up Bridge or something. Something cool. It's gonna be the Tiger Woods Bridge after this.
Yeah,
this round here.
it'll get renamed for sure.
The Golfers Bridge for hundreds of years. Yikes! Come on.
That is true. Why is that bridge name? I mean,
It's like Tim and I's childhood dog. His name is Blackie. You want to know why his name was Blackie? Because he was black. He was a black lab. Come on. Not much creativity there.
No,
Let's
right?
go.
It's like my dad. He names his cars.
Yeah,
And-
big red.
Is-
Because it's red.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't name their car?
No. I name the cars, but he just names it the color it is.
Oh,
Yeah, he had
actually, I knew a dad that did that one time.
He calls it his old truck blue, and he calls his new truck red.
Old Yeller. Don't forget Old Yeller.
I'm dying. That's hilarious.
Old Yeller too. Back the Mitsubishi stick shift.
Oh shoot! And the Valley of Sin actually on the 18th hole, nothing to do with trucks that are there, colors or anything, but the Valley of Sin also on the 18th hole has been a place where balls have come to die, or Open Championship contention and Open Championship victories have gone to die, which is basically nothing more than just an 8-foot depression in the green, in the front of the green, that makes the ball just go down and up. And just another little thing, in case you didn't know, for those of you listening, the Valley of Sin, you're going to hear it a few times this week, and we just want to give you a preview.
Just a tidbit.
Just a tidbit.
I'm on the St. Andrews website. There's a button. It's such a tease in the top right-hand corner saying "Request a tee time."
Wow, do it.
No, it's what is it saying here?
Do it for Thursday.
How about Sunday?
Yeah, let me see what's going on here. The Old Course. Did you know? So in the high season at St. Andrews, the Old Course, April to October, which is the high season, it's 270 pounds, which I don't know the exchange, but it's much more in US dollars. I know pound is much.
Right?
Like 350.
What's that?
Let's say like 300.
350 probably. Yeah.
So
Not bad.
I mean, that's the high
It's not
season.
great, but it's not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Oh,
Bad.
love that.
Brandon,
To keep
Brandon,
it low though.
we got guys on Thursday teeing off at 6:30, and then threesomes, and then the last group goes off at 4:16. So many guys.
4:16 our time. Really?
Are you sure
Like
it's
going
not
off,
their
like
time?
starting their 18-hole round?
Oh yeah, because they start at 6 o'clock. They start at 6 o'clock in the morning, I think.
How many? Is this like one of the more jam-packed tournaments, like one of the bigger fields?
Yeah, and I think, don't quote me on this, I think they all go off one. I think
That's
everyone goes off
No.
one. I
That's
think there's
true.
no.
And don't forget. Don't forget that in that part of the world, it doesn't get dark until like 10 p.m. So they they have ample time. To
Also,
do that.
9 doesn't end at the clubhouse, right? In that kind of course, I think 9 is way out.
9's out.
So
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
they called
that's
it.
right.
That's why they did it back then. Out and in.
yeah,
Oh.
It's like 100. I think they honestly, I just did quick math. I think they might have let 150 people in for the 150th. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly positive, but it was like 52 times 3, because 52 groups of 3, so it would be like 156. But I don't know. Is that
I'm looking.
probably
makes sense.
who won last year? We had a little Colin Mark
Oh, yeah.
Morikawa.
Mr.
We had a little
Morikawa
Colin
and
Morikawa action last year. I was talking with Timmy about it earlier. We were talking about how important it is at the Open Championship for ball striking, for good iron play. And all of us we did all of our picks, and we were like, best iron player and golfer? No, we're not gonna pick him. And he goes on and destroys it, like absolutely crushes it, and makes us all look like dum-dums. And Timmy's doppelganger, Marcel CM, finished in 4th place. I don't even think he's playing this year, which is kind of sad.
Right.
But
No longer no man bun anymore.
no man.
But what
bun.
do you guys do on November 17th? That is the next available foursome at St. Andrews. November 17th.
I can probably do that. I can swing that.
Can you do 9 a.m.?
Let's fucking go.
But,
Yeah, that would be dope. Yo, hey, just a quick question.
And that's
Yeah.
off season. So it's only 190 euro, 190 pound.
But there's 156 players in this field.
156. That's what.
and they
That was a
all
quick
go
math.
off the first tee. That's why it takes so long. They all go off the first tee.
Think, can you at least put Tiger at like a reasonable hour for us here? Why are we
They
putting
did, I
him?
think. They put him at 7:30 is not the most reasonable, but
Well, I think he's at 4 a.m.
yeah.
I was gonna say.
Hey, so last Open winner in 2015 was ZJ. 2010, it was played at St. Andrews. Anyone know the winner
Louis
there?
Oosthuizen.
Good job, Brendan. And then 05 and 2000, you
Tiger.
had,
Greg.
and then 95.
Ooh.
He's
David Duval?
Aldo?
David Duval.
He's in the field and he's a legend.
Nick
Duval.
Faldo?
Ernie Els.
Ernie Els. Got to be Ernie Els.
No, he's a legend.
John Daly. Yep. I knew that.
95.
95 John Daly.
90
You wanna
was
know what-
Nick Faldo.
Hey Brian, so
right?
I was saying the control F was control F and Daly.
Oh,
You want to know what time he goes out on Thursday?
He's at like 6:50 in the morning.
7:52.
Oh.
He'll still be drunk from the night before.
Plays
yeah.
with
100%.
DeChambeau. What a group! Plays with DeChambeau.
Oh, they are gonna clash. I cannot
So
wait.
Mikey, I will say 6:35 is the event time. So that's not our time. So those guys are teeing off on Thursday. Paul Laurie, Webb Simpson, and Minwoo Lee at 1:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, I can do
Oh,
that.
okay.
So
So
are we pulling
one
an all-nighter, baby?
Not bad.
so 1:35, and then so it'll end the last tee times around noon or 1.
The last tee time will be at 11:16 a.m.
Did you? How do you? They don't even specify what.
I'm on
what
the
time
PG. I'm on the PGA Tour site, so they do that. They have event time versus my time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiger goes off on a reasonable time, like 9:30 on Thursday.
Very reasonable.
Very reasonable.
And speaking of which, and I wanted to get to this, probably one of the coolest stories that we do have. So Tiger is paired up with Matthew Fitzpatrick, U.S. Open champ, the absolute man, king of Brookline, Massachusetts, even though he's English. So we probably shouldn't really have a king in the United States, but yeah, he's the king of Brookline. And Max Homa. In 2013, Max Homa sent out a tweet after in college, after they won the Pac-12 championship, and he sent it to Tiger, and he said, Tiger Woods just won the Pac-12 championship. I think he was NCAA championship as well, and I qualified for the U.S. Open. Can we play a practice round together when I get there? Obviously, Tiger didn't respond, but 9 years later, Tiger and Max Homa will be paired up for 2 rounds at the Open Championship, and it can't be in a better time because Max Homa is absolutely having a career year as well, and he's getting much more well-known, and everyone loves him now, and it's wonderful.
He wasn't shy either. Like, I mean, he's obviously more outgoing on Twitter and social media than your average guy. But he's good at it. He's funny. He's pretty low key. He's not
Witty.
not like witty, not arrogant or anything. But it just was cool to see him. Like a lot of guys would be like playing with Tiger, like trying to focus on winning or doing their best, and he's on Twitter like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm paired with Tiger on the 150th." I'm like, dude, like I don't know. I can't put myself in those shoes at all, but that's pretty cool to be able to admit and talk about.
Oh, it's awesome. Another great story, guys. No, but I will say, going back to what Mike said earlier about the how St. Andrews is playing this year. So Paul McGinley, like I was watching some of the commentary today, and you hear Brandel
Gotta love
Chambly,
Paul.
and you hear Paul McGinley, and Paul McGinley's awesome. Like he's great,
Good.
and
He's a good counter. He's a good balance to Brandel.
yes, and someone needs
Good
to balance Brandel.
Yes.
Like,
Go, Brennan.
I just remember Paul saying today, like Brandel said something, and then they go to Paul, and Paul's just like, "You just want to get into a fight, don't you?" Like he literally says it that way. Like it's crazy. But so Paul McGinley says, like, he was like, today, I've been playing here since 1983. I've never seen the course this firm. And basically what he's saying is that a lot of guys are literally going to take like 6-iron or 7-iron off the first tee, and some of them may still go into the water and some into the burn, and that burn is 310 yards away from the tee box. So think about that. Guys will be running it like crazy this week, and Brandel says, "Oh, that's good for like the long hitters because they'll get it out there." And Paul goes like, "Yeah, it's good for the long hitters because they can hit. They'll probably get their drives out on some holes to like 450 yards, close to 500 yards. But then they need to have their short game on point. And a lot of these guys have never played it where it's this firm, and they can't, like, there's no spin. They're not going to be able to spin it on the green, so they're going to have no idea what to do."
Giddy up, Brennan. That's fucking, I can't wait. You're getting me jacked up. What was cool too, Tiger, that you say that, Brennan, about hitting the 6-iron off 300 plus. He also said, like, he hit a 6-iron into a 120-yard shot today because the wind was hurling. So like
It's
he
crazy.
did say that the wind isn't supposed to be, the forecast isn't like wild for wind, but he said it was good to practice in that just to see it and experience it. But I think it's sweet, like you're gonna see some cool shit for sure. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
It's the beauty of links golf. If there is no wind, if there's no weather, it's an easier course. But that's, I don't know, let's say 60 to 75% of the time there is wind and there is rain, and that's why it has stood the test of time. We already talked about it.
Yeah,
it is fantastic. To hit a 6-iron for a 120 shot, Brennan, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Paul McGinley today said he's like, they could set the course up this week. He said if it wasn't firm, they could set it up where the average score would be 70 or the average score could be 65, like that big of a difference. he said with it being so firm this week, they could set the course up where it's US Open level carnage, where no one will shoot 70 or below. He's like, they could do that this week and it would be absolute carnage. And I'm like, we see at the Open. I think besides maybe the PGA, the Open is probably the lowest scoring of the 4 majors, just because you never know what you're going to get with, since it's mostly link style course. If the wind's just not blowing, like we're getting low scores.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to see like a legitimate like US Open level carnage
Even par.
at St. Andrews, because people say it like, I'm surprised Bryson hasn't said something stupid like he usually does. Like, yeah, I'm just going to whack it and it's just going to go a mile and, I'm going to shoot 58. Like, I'm surprised no one has said that yet, but I think people are just like, if I say it, I'm going to look stupid, so I'm not going to do it.
You're probably very right on that.
I mean, I would say that if they're set it up like that and the wind is a howling, I mean, that's going to be, you're going to have a leaderboard of Tiger Woods, Louis Oosthuizen, people who have been there, who know how to handle weather like that.
Zach Johnson. Zach Johnson comes back into play. Oh,
help me God.
John Daly.
No, John Daly's got. He even admits he's like, I got no short game.
Dude, but then you see him on like or Instagram hitting like a shot with his left hand with a cocktail in his right, and he's like,
oh, he's tin cup.
He holds it. He holds it from like 100 yards. It's like
he's modern day tin cup. Like, he's the best golfer that just doesn't want to like that just refuses to actually be the best golfer.
That's a good way to put it, Brendan. The modern day tin cup.
He is.
Brian, have you seen that yet, Brian? No,
nah.
Brian,
I've check it out. You got to.
I've
Brian,
decided
before your
boys,
next most important round. Sorry, Brendan. Before your next most important round, watch it.
I'm telling you, I've decided after when the golf off season comes in and we're struggling for podcasts, we're gonna do a live stream of Brian watching Tin Cup, and we're just gonna sit there for 2 hours together. And he's gonna watch it, and we're gonna comment.
2 hours generous. I take a lot of bathroom breaks. It's probably gonna be 3 hours plus.
We'll pause it.
That'll be fun, Brendan.
Pause the stream. Got another bathroom break.
In Duffer's
No,
cabin,
we'll pause
Brendan,
the movie. You go pee, and we'll be like, "How great is this?"
Right, we could break down the last 10 minutes of Brian watching it.
We gotta have that in Duffer's cabin. That might be a hit.
I'm telling you, we're gonna do. We have a Twitch account, so that might be like when the Twitch account goes live again, instead of it just being a big sticker right now.
Ryan, don't wait till then, though. Don't wait till then.
Yeah, don't wait till then.
Twitch account. Speaking of Twitch account, have you guys heard about that Oculus? Like the virtual reality golf. Have you guys heard about that? That's something we should all look into. It's like you can play golf with your buddies virtually. You get like the VR headset and such, and it's actually, I've heard, is very accurate and fun. Like, you can play with anybody online, you can play with your buddies, and it's basically just it's in place of like a simulator, and it's like a virtual reality. You can link up and play golf with your buddies virtually. Like, it's kind of cool. So that's something to think about. Speaking of a Twitch stream.
Question, Ryan, question.
Yeah.
Is there like is the ball in the headset, like, you know what I mean, like the visual of the ball, or is there an actual physical ball in that game, or are you just like seeing a ball through the
it's just reality? It's a digital ball, it's like you're playing,
you swing like you're hitting it.
Yeah, it's like Wii Golf basically. It's like Wii Golf, but a better version of that, right. Where
I gotcha.
It actually does take into play like all your spin and distances and all that too. So
it's pretty cool.
And you can buy an attachment that is like a golf club too, like the golf handle.
That's sick. The only thing I would like in that is if you could put earphones in and you could hear, you know what I mean? Like, you could hear the ping.
I think you could. I think that's a feature. Yeah.
I'll look into it.
Hey,
now we got 2 Twitch live streams ready to go whenever we want. We got Brian. We're going to just do movie Twitches. That's amazing. We'll watch The Greatest Game.
Amazing. Look at you.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Hey,
I got to write all these down. You're gonna have to bring pop. We're gonna have Duffin Up movie night now. This is great. I can't believe I haven't thought of this before.
Hey, since we're off topic, if you guys want to keep going about Twitch, I've heard of it like 3 times, and you guys got to explain to me. But did any of you guys catch the American Century Championship?
Oh yeah.
Oh, great stuff. It was like Steph Curry, Justin Timberlake, like Travis Kelce, Pat Mahomes, all these guys playing golf in Lake Tahoe with an absolute party fest going on around them. Noise like on everything. Jake Owen, like all these. Tony Romo won it like in a playoff against Mark Mulder and Joe Pastansky, a hockey player.
Joe Pavelski.
Pavelski. It was dope. It was Steph Curry jarred one from 197 yards out.
Wow.
Place went nuts. Like it was pretty cool
sick
to watch.
Yeah, dude. The American Century is what Liv wants. Is just what Liv wants.
Right.
Their stuff to be, but
right.
It's not. It's not there.
No, they don't. Yeah, American Century is doing it right. They've gotten like more like rowdy every year. I think. Like
the American Century. If you can compare it to like a PGA Tour event, it's like the WM, except it's bad golfers instead of it being.
No, they're not bad. They're not bad.
Some of them are. Pat McAfee was pretty bad.
There were definitely some, but it's the good guy. I mean, they're good golfers. Tony Romo.
Steph Curry's in it. He's filthy.
Annika Sorenstam played in it, and she didn't win.
She did this year. She should have won.
She didn't. It was interesting. Yeah, it was fun to watch. It really was. And
so
then
she's like actually a professional golfer. Now, did she play from the tips where everyone else?
Timmy, she did, I believe, 95% sure on that. But it was a point system. Like you got 1 point for a par, like 2 points for a birdie. Right?
Yeah.
What?
It's modified Stableford.
Yeah. So
that's what they
they're handy. They all have a handicap, so they got like points. Like if you have a worse handicap, you got like plus so many points right out of the gate. So Annika probably didn't have any points out of the gate. Like I don't know exactly. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it worked, but it was sweet. It was sweet. Those
I will definitely have to check that out. Century link.
American Century Championship next year. I think it's every year.
It's every year.
Like, was that when Brady was throwing the football? Yeah.
No, it's a really cool event. It's all for charity. It's sick. Obviously like that.
And Brennan, you didn't even. I'm just way off topic. Sorry, but you don't even have your boy on here. Just a real quick touch on the Scottish. We're going back to St. Andrews. I know we are. Oh, you have him on?
I sure do have him on here.
Oh, you got him on here. You got him.
He's number 3. He's number 3 on the headlines.
Number 3.
All right.
Oh. But anyways,
let's get back to St. Andrews.
Brendan, I must publicly apologize to you. When we were talking last week, I think we got talking about the Live Golf, and I'm so salty about Live, but I know we have to talk about that. And I was thinking about it. I said, there's one good thing that's going to come from this Live, and besides, like, whatever, money and whatever, but there's one great thing that could potentially come from this. This might be a hot take. I don't know.
Love hot takes from Tim.
We are creating a rivalry between the PGA Tour and this Live Golf Tour. We have the President's Cup, we have the Ryder Cup, and now we're going to have whatever this cup's going to be. What are we going to call it?
And
the Norman Cup.
That's going to
be Norman Cup.
So we're going to have another rivalry. We're going to have another Ryder Cup like tournament coming up in our future. I'm hoping. Because why not? That's a money-making machine right there.
Yeah, but the PGA, the PGA Tour won't do it. They'll be like,
right to bear arms.
That'd be a miss if they don't.
It'd be interesting.
Right to bear arms. Oh, geez. I was just gonna say both sides are gonna come with like right to bear arms, like fully loaded weapons. Like if shit gets ugly, it could get ugly.
It could get neutral soil. We're gonna have to do it in Switzerland, where everything is just neutral.
Literally, that'd be. I mean, it'd be great. It'd be hilarious. I think the PGA Tour would kind of whoop up on it because like the guys are better. No offense, but like, yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to see. I don't think I want it yet. I think maybe down the road it'd be something, but I don't know about yet.
Not yet.
Oh, I know. We
If,
didn't even.
if it hangs around a lot longer than maybe we wanted to, I think that's a great idea, Tim. I would watch.
It's a great way to put it, Mike. Longer than
Yeah.
we want to, but if it does hang around, that's a great way to put it.
I just loved hearing Tiger talk about it. He was harping on the amateurs going over, not the amateurs, the college kids never having to eat. Like he was talking about how he had to eat dirt, like he had to work so hard. Like he's like, you don't show up with $100 million in your pocket. You got to go earn it, and that's what they did, and he did.
Right.
But
no, it was really interesting.
Not what these live golfers are doing, but what's the incentive to work hard? And
yes, that was a good
like. Yeah, I loved listening. If you haven't, can't tell.
And just for like full background for some of the listeners who probably don't know what's going on. So they had this 150th. They do this tournament a celebration of champions pretty much every year now at these different areas. They play 4 holes. People go out to it. There was I don't know if you guys watched it at all on Monday. There was a good sized crowd. Like it was a good sized crowd out there. And this year they included a bunch of women's open champions as well. So we got to see that. They included a lot of different players, and it was great. One player that they uninvited from all the ceremonies, which was the champions dinner, everything like that, was Greg Norman. Greg Norman called out the RNA and called them petty. And then that led to both people asking Tiger and Jack today, both about it. Jack was a little bit more, I would say, political and nice about it, where he said, Greg Norman's a great friend of mine. I very much appreciate his friendship. However, we view golf 2 totally different ways. He was like, we view professional golf in 2 completely different ways. And I think the way he's going about this is totally wrong. And Tiger just went in on it. Like Tiger basically said, like 54 holes is a cop out. The guys who are 50 plus play that. Like we used to play 18 hole. He brought it up. He's like, we used to play 18 hole major championship playoffs. So that's 70. So that's 90 holes total after the 72.
He said that I think they used to play 36 hole playoffs.
They did. That was way back. That was the Francis we met way back in the day. That was a 36 hole playoff, and it's a 36 hole championship for the U.S. Amateur and the Amateur. So those kids are already coming off it. He's basically saying like these kids are never, the amateurs who went over and played in it, they're just never probably going to get a chance to play in a lot of majors because you don't get OWGR points from live right now. I doubt they're going to get it in the future. So it's literally just going to be guys like DJ who they're already names will be able to still play in the majors because they get exemptions because they've either won a major or they've won enough times on tour. Whereas the rest of these guys are just going to keep falling down that list and they're not going to get in.
Bryn just brought down Poppy for a quick hello, and we're getting her out of here. She's ripping ass. Surprised you guys couldn't hear that.
We can't smell it, so bring her in.
I think my talking was a little too loud. Sorry about that, Poppy.
Yeah.
No,
the only time bring her in. I can't smell her, so this is great. Love to see her.
Oh no, she's naked. I think it's public nudity on.
Yeah,
that's
we'll get canceled.
Is that? I was joking, kind of.
All right.
It's a boy. No one would know, really. Oh man. All right, she's gone. Back to golf. Tiger's playing. You guys said that.
Mike, speaking of Tiger, I see your Frankie coverhead in the back there. Are those your new clubs? Or are those the old?
Wow, those are the old ones, but we got the new ones right to the side of them. I can, for any viewers, if you want to go get some nicely fitted clubs, club champion, it's a good spot. It's a good spot. We got
that bag. Look at that bag.
we got that on Amazon. You know, we got some Hogans. You know, some Bennies.
Wow.
You know, nice
How'd they hit?
nice little club here. We got. How do they hit? They hit. I'm afraid to hit them. I don't want to hit them. Like you should see me at the driving range. I look like I'm a friggin' OCD. You know, like just
Rubbing.
Brian,
If you're going
bought-
off the mats, I agree with your statement though, because the mats can fuck them up, and I hate that.
No, the mats. If you, Brian, I bought that wet, the wet
Groove It?
scrubber. Yeah, I just bought one off Amazon. I don't know what. Yeah, and if you squeeze it and then wipe it with a towel or scrape it with a, you know, one of those scrubbers, comes right
You
off.
should have used promo code Duff to get 15% off from Groupon.
Ah, shit, I didn't know. Yo,
That's
so
okay.
this club is a cheat code. It's the ping.
Driver, but hybrid version.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
three hybrid
425.
G425.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
get Brian
hit it.
going. Don't get
thought it
Brian
was-
going on the pings.
the highest MOI in the market right now.
This is my favorite club. It's going to be my favorite club. But
That shaft is awesome.
dudes, yeah, okay. So I hit it like a cheat code, and then I hit it like 4 times. I'm like, I'm getting this club. Like, then you sit down and they run through the pricing, and you look at it before it even says it. The hybrid shaft, 256
Yes,
for
the
just
shaft
the shaft.
is more expensive than the rest of the club. Yep,
It's
that's the same with my driver. It's yeah, I'm like, I mean, it works. You can't hate on it, but you're like,
no.
tough. That is tough.
He sold me, but you know what? You know what's a staple, fellas? We're keeping the Spalding TP Mills putter in the bag.
Of course. When was the last time you got it re-gripped?
I got to get the putter regripped. I got it regripped.
You don't have to.
I don't have to. I think I got it regripped last year or the year before.
You're gonna get more girth or just keep it as is?
I think I'll keep it as is, probably.
I mean, that's the best part of your game.
Yeah, I might.
Could
It
be
wasn't-
could be the better part of your game if you get yours.
Yeah, no, I love putting, man. It's fun.
I know. I've grown to
Oh,
love
dude.
putting now.
Listening to Tiger again, dude. They night putt on St. Andrews. They stay at the Old Course Hotel. Him and JT go out at 9 and they night putt.
How about Tiger chirping JT, being like, "Hey, see you at the Champions dinner tonight, right?" He was like, "Oh wait, never mind."
You see Tiger on the practice screen hitting it at Rory. He's like
Yeah.
cutting the ball, hitting at Rory.
Tiger's a-
just goofing. Tiger's a goof now.
Tiger's goofing, man.
He's
He
never
really
mind.
is.
Yeah,
No.
it's like the most. He's like transitioned to like a fully old man, like where it's like you're doing it at this age. It's not that funny, but Tiger's doing it. He's dying. He's dying, thinking it's hysterical.
Yeah, he is dying. And it's like, it's really like, if anyone else is doing it, it'd be like kind of lame.
Yeah, right. 100%. It's such a dumb joke. Yeah.
Like even on the bridge when they were taking photos, he kind of like jabbed at Rory, like as he was getting up, like he was gonna push him over the Swill Can Bridge.
Yeah, that's comedy at its worst.
Oh,
Oh, I love you, Tiger. Go
Yeah,
get it
right.
done. Go get it
I
done.
would die laughing. I'd fall in the water for you.
I'm so excited to watch him though. Like honestly, like it's gonna be such a great event because everything's and with it being so firm, like I'm not gonna say he has a chance to win because I'm not gonna get myself there. Chance to make the cut? Oh yeah, absolutely. Chance. He did it at the Masters and he did it at the PGA. Made the cut. That's all we care about. That's all we care about right now. We just need to get him in contention. That's all I want.
Make the cut.
Any party, like he's been there like for the past month playing golf almost every day. Any party.
Literally, he's been there in Ireland. He's just been flying back and forth from Scotland and Ireland for a
I
month.
mean, a big part of me is like, stop playing, dude. Relax. Like, if I can rest, you're gonna
Yeah.
hurt yourself. I mean,
Well, now there's the whole
I started
retirement
watching him.
talks.
I get hurt on a 3-day golf trip, golfing that much.
Bad.
Tiger, you're disabled. Like, you need to not hurt yourself. Save it for the weekend, buddy.
I am not entertaining any of these Tiger retirement talks because it's going to be back at St. Andrews in 5 years, and then he'll be 51, and then I'll be like, okay, maybe now like this, he might just like go off into the sunset. Not at 46. Not at 46. He's got more years. Did he come back too soon this year? Yes. But still played at a pretty high level at both the Masters and the PGA. Right choice skipping the U, even though he skipped the country club. It's pretty obvious right now. He looked like he's not limping as much. He looks a lot better. This course is much more set up for him than the country club would have been. Like I'm good. I'm good with him right now. I'm good with where Tiger is. I think we got a shot at making the cut, and I will not entertain these. He's going to retire after this rumors. I'm not entertaining it.
I'm shot at making the cut. I think the stars and the moon are aligning to where he's got a real shot.
I mean, what was it? 2018 at the Open when he had when he was in contention after 54 holes. It was 2018, right? Because 2019 it was Shane Lowry and he ran away with it. Molinari won 2018, and that was Tiger was in contention there. It could be the stars aligned again.
Brendan, you know what's kind of sad, Brendan?
What's sad?
What's that, Michael?
I don't think if I was to bring this guy's name up, I don't think his name would get brought up on this podcast today. And he's your favorite.
Mike, we're absolutely getting to Xander Schauffele. Don't worry.
It's not Xander. Come on.
We talking about Rory?
Jesus. Your favorite of all time.
Philip.
Well, Brian?
Philip.
We're not bringing up Phil.
Lefty, right? Come on.
Oh, Phil with a big MC this week.
Philip.
All in it.
Look at Mike's face frozen right now. It's just
I know he is. Okay, so that's not me, right? Because I thought this entire time when Mike was going in and out, it was like on my side. Okay, now that I know it's Mike's computer, yeah, we're good.
No, Brent's probably using that Wi-Fi diaper changer or something like that.
This is unbelievable. Hold on one second. I just gotta get a quick photo, guys. This is unreal. This is fantastic.
He looks like he's going in on a tune.
Dude, he looks like he's taking an absolute poop and a half. Right?
Sweet home Alabama.
And we lost him.
He gone.
Ryan, I know you haven't been 100% silent, but I definitely want to hear your take on the Tiger retirement stuff because I'm not putting up with it.
Yeah, it crossed my mind. Tiger obviously coming back, making that return that he did this year, blew people's minds, and it continues to blow our minds. But I remember when he first came back at the Masters, everybody is saying this is not surprising at all because he is on another level. He's a different breed of human being, different breed.
He's a crazy person.
He wants it more than anybody wants it. He has that drive. So
correct.
I honestly, I thought about this being his retirement round, especially just watching and knowing that's where Jack ended his career there, with his final birdie putt right there on 18, finishing his career with a birdie putt on 18th at St. Andrews. So, I was thinking about that, a lot of the history repeating itself and Tiger, but I don't think he's done. I think it's too soon. He wouldn't come back this quick and this hard to just do it for 1 year. I don't think. I think he's still got Charlie and his daughter in college. He's got, not that he needs to save up for their colleges, but I think he's got. Yeah. I didn't know that it was coming back to St. Andrews in 5 years, which is even better news and even gives me more of an opinion that he's not done. So that's awesome to hear. But no shot he's done. I absolutely think that would be bonkers. And honestly, it could also be the Tiger fan in me being like, I do not want that to be the case, and just not even considering it as a possibility, because boy, would I be heartbroken to have it end like this. But I don't think he's done. I think that'd be stupid. I mean, between now and St. Andrews in 5 years, that's also 5 more Masters, 5 more Augusta trips for him. And I mean, he's only at 15 majors. He's chasing 18 all day. I think that's if he's playing at the high caliber that he's playing, which he is, at least for the first couple of days, there's no shot. I mean, it'd be one thing if he was not making cuts, if he was absolutely just dying out there on the course from day one, even in the practice rounds, then yeah, maybe he'd retire. I think he's going to be doing it until he starts missing cuts regularly, and I think that's when he's going to bow out. But yeah, that's kind of my take, and it could be just the Tiger fan in me being like, I don't want him to retire ever. I want him to stay alive and golf forever. I want him to get that fountain of youth and golf until I die. I'd rather die before Tiger stopped golfing.
Speaking of
Not
staying
wrong.
alive, holy fuck. All right, I got a flashlight working. There's a nasty ass storm above me, and I'm just trying to stay alive. All lights went out. I was like, where's my wife and kid? Like,
The lights went out
they were in the dark in the tub. Yeah, the whole power went out.
in the tub.
Yeah,
Oh,
Poppy's in the
God.
tub. And luckily the power came right back on, but I got my flashlight now. Thank Christ.
Let me ask you guys, do you think a very, very good finish, maybe a W or a second or a top 5 finish for Tiger would make him more inclined to retire or more inclined to keep on going?
More inclined to keep going.
He ain't retiring.
100%.
If he can physically do it, he's playing.
If he wins this, if he wins this week, which I'm not saying he's going to, because as much as my heart wants him to, I just don't see it happening. If he wins this week, he is 100% keep going, because then he's at 16.
Right.
And in Tiger's mind, he's like, I can get another Masters. Him being a nut, he'll be like, I can easily get another Masters. So then at 17, throw in a PGA at like Shinnecock or something like that, where you have no idea what's going to happen. Oh yeah, he's going. This is not the last we're hearing of him. And a great point that Brian made is like going out on top at that, not going out on top, but like Jack Nicklaus at the 2005 Open, like putting it in for birdie at the last hole. Jack was 65. Like, we're talking about 46-year-old Tiger here. Like, there is
Buck.
he's got 19 years left. Tom Watson. You know what I say to that too? Tom Watson, Tiger. Tom Watson almost won the Open Championship at 59 years old. It's only because of that bald man Stuart Sink, who we actually do really like on this show, who's a great guy, but it's only because he hit a birdie putt at 18 and Watson missed his 5-foot one that would have won the Open at age 59. Tiger.
Watson's flubber though. Tiger's a piece of glass. I mean, I don't know if we got 19, Brendan. Hopefully. When I left, did my guy Philly get any airtime?
No, we skipped right. We went right back to Tiger.
He went out as quick as your power.
Brendan, that's just
he
terrific.
went out as quick as he did at the U.S. Open, just automatic, just gone.
That's what I like to keep. I like keeping it there.
I just don't see, I think it's with a lot of the live guys too. I mean, they've only played, let's be real, they've played 2 events. And like Ian Poulter sued to get back into the Scottish Open last week, and then he put up a big old plus 11 over 2 rounds. Like, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
The lawyers can only get you so far.
Yeah,
and then the attorney didn't get you into the cut. The
Department of Justice. We're going to talk about that. We'll talk about that next week. We're not going to talk about that this week because it's going to ruin the Open, but we're not going to do it. A couple great storylines. I know we really haven't gotten into it. Just before we get into our picks this week, Rory McIlroy probably having the best years in majors he's had in 6 years, 5 years. Played great at the U.S. Open. Just came up a little bit short. Second at the Masters. To be honest with you, I totally forget what he did at the PGA because the PGA is useless. That was terrible to say. Sorry about that PGA championship. But oh God, I think he's had great success at St. Andrews, and he finished 8th at the PGA Championship, and he's had brutal times at St. Andrews. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. Coming off at, T3 in 2010, 17th in 2015. I don't know. Maybe he could make a run.
I'd love to have Rory in my lineup, but he is so expensive.
He's the number one guy, which is crazy.
And he never plays well in the win. So why take him?
That's not 100% true. He has won a British Open.
Yeah, but it wasn't windy. That's his knock. That's his knock. He's not good in the wind.
He hits it too high. Hits it too high.
So high. I've never seen him hit a stinger. Have you? Has anyone ever seen Rory?
I mean, he's gonna have to try this week. He's really gonna have to try. I think they said today the wind was 35 miles an hour. Right, Bri? Were you watching at all? Was it 35 or 25 or?
Wasn't watching. I saw it at the bar yesterday during the day. I was at a golf tournament. I wasn't at the bar during the work day, but yeah, I saw it on, and it looked. I mean, it looked just like I thought it would. Breezy, beautiful cover girl kind of thing. There's a lot going on there. Yeah.
Oh man, that's great.
I would expect you to be at a bar on a work day.
Yeah. Don't tell HR.
More HR soon.
Jordan Speed.
Jordan Speed after that. What's the next step after that? Yeah, let's get into our lineups. Who we thinking is gonna deal with this types of win?
I like it.
Who's gonna place?
Yeah, Poppy needs me to wipe her asshole.
Yeah. So, more specifically, you could kiss my asshole. All right, go for it, Mike.
Brandon, who goes? I'll go first.
Yeah, you got asshole duty.
So, I like my lineup. I'm just gonna start there.
Okay.
Coming in at the top, Maddie Fitz. Maddie Fitz. I gave you a lot of shit. Not a lot of shit. I just didn't think you were going to get it done.
Reverse crow cake. Now he's going to miss the cut. Damn it.
Reverse crow cake. I'm in. I think. So I'm in on that whole group. Give me Tiger. Give me Fitzy. Give me Homa. I'm in on the whole group. Making the cut.
The numbers.
Homa's 79. Tiger 75. Maddie's 9,700.
Perfect.
So then we got next highest, Willie Z, baby. Timmy, we're on the Willie Z. We're on the Willie Z Matt Fitz train here. I think they might be in the final group on Sunday coming down again. I think Willie might get him this time. But Willie hits the ball high too. I didn't really put any thought. Has he done good in opens?
Willie Z won Open Championship, a big WD, big withdrawal last year.
That's not a cut.
No, he was actually in the top 10 when he withdrew as well. If you guys remember, he hit a stinger. He got hurt. Yeah. It was coming out of the bunker, and he just destroyed his wrist. If you guys remember that.
I'm big on.
He's got some fragile wrist.
Big on Willie Z.
Willie Z's just a fragile person. Like, have you seen? I saw him at the U.S. Open. He's 100 pounds soaking wet.
Any gust above 100 miles per hour, he's breaking in half. Yeah,
I think the wind. I think he cuts it. I think his body just.
It's true.
John Daly might have some trouble in the wind.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
But next up, we got Louis Oosthuizen. We're going. We got.
Hate it.
I'm trying to make money, Brendan. I'm putting money into this thing. Louis can fucking swing it.
Louis CK.
And then we got ZJ rounding out the bottom. Zach Johnson. So that's a club that knows how to get around open courses for the most part. Then you got some young studs in there.
Yep.
Big sunglasses guys, EJ.
Big sunglass guys. Might fall off.
Dude, I watched him play the 17th hole at the Travelers on a Saturday. I think he's still lining up his putt. He plays so fucking slow, bro. He takes like 8 practice swings too. I was watching him, and it was the drivable par 4. You should be in and out of that thing. 17 is a drivable par 4. I think.
Over under on him accidentally hitting the ball in a practice swing this week.
Oh, he might do it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it's the Zach Johnson rule. He's gonna be named after him. Cheapers.
So I'm
All right,
saying,
who wants to go
saving that.
next?
I'll go. I
Okay.
was more excited in my lineup when I first had it, but I did switch it out. I had Ernie Els in my lineup at one point.
Here's the problem. That could be a good pick, but that could also that could backfire on you so fast.
Huge.
Wait, is he in there?
No, I took him out. I was way more excited about the lineup when Ernie
You
Els
can't
was
say
in it.
that, Tim, and then not put him in. He's gonna go
Yeah.
low.
All right, I'm like at second lineup for not.
You might win out.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Going
I always
away.
got two lineups during the majors, so you see which one does better.
Did you guys go for the big money on this one, or I did the
Oh, yeah.
$5?
Oh no, big money, big money.
Would love to win $1 million on this one.
If you went to club champion and paid for these clubs, you'd probably be doing the $5.
That's all I had left in my balance was $5. I don't know. I don't want to reload it.
I had to.
I won money
deposit.
last week, so that immediately went into the reinvestment strategy. Like that money's already gone.
See you later.
Going. First pick, 10 grand. The man who has won an Open Championship before did not win it at St. Andrews. He will win it this week. His name is Jordan Spieth. Jordan Spieth's going to be winning it this week. But the other guy next on my list, who I always say is going to win, but I never have him in my actual lineup. His name is Cameron Smith. Cameron Smith, $9,500. Did not play great in the last major. Will be playing well here. I mean, it's more closely than the U.S. I don't know. What's closer, the U.S. to Australia or Australia to the U.K.? I don't know.
I mean, Australia's kind of just there. Like, no one really knows.
He's out there. But the accent sounds more British.
I guess Hawaii, though. But who knows? Who knows where the UK? The UK definitely has some islands over there that they're just like, yeah, you're closer to us. The sun never sets on the British Empire.
Yeah.
Did anybody, sorry, Tim, to cut off, anybody watch the Australian Kyrgios in Wimbledon finals against Djokovic?
No, did he win?
Djokovic won, but Kyrgios, the Australian, I mean, what he said, he was great after, but in match, the guy's a loony bin.
Yeah, he's a lunatic.
It's It's a riot. It is.
Yeah.
A riot.
He's McEnroe. He's
McEnroe on
McEnroe.
steroids. He's yelling at everyone himself.
He made a baby cry. He made a kid cry.
Like a Billy Horschel.
Dude, he's a riot.
Billy Horschel.
Must watch television. I think all right, I'm done.
Love it.
Tim, back.
Is Djokovic the most winningest tennis player there is?
Him and Rafa. Rafa and Federer are still like kind of all up there.
It's pretty crazy how Djokovic is
McEnroy.
McEnroe.
McEnroe. Yeah.
Nah, he wasn't even that good. He was just funny.
He was like Kyrgios.
Damn.
McIlroy is not in my lineup, but
no, way too expensive.
No. Next on my list, you guys are going to be very perplexed at this one. His name is William Zalatoris. He's in my lineup because yet he will not win this tournament. He will finish in second for sure. So
he very well could. Yeah,
for sure.
He's going for the grand. I think he's going for the Grand Slam of seconds.
Yeah, would that be a single season Grand Slam of seconds?
No, because he didn't get second place at the Masters. He finished like 30th, I think.
That stinks. Oh, he finished second in the Masters the year before.
Last year, yep.
4 in my lineup. His name is Eldrick Taunt Woods. His $7,500. I think he said it in his interview. He said he has to be here. He has prepared. He took the last major off to be at this tournament at St. Andrews at 100. He wants to be here. He is not prepared more for any other tournament. Could be completely wrong. I'm just talking out of my ass right now, but he is ready for this tournament. And the last 2 picks, if you guys don't have him in this lineup or you need a quick low budget pick right here, his name is Jung-Young Kim.
Dude, no way. You have him too?
Yeah, because he finished second last week at the Scottish, and Kurt Kitayama,
very good player,
third last week at the Scottish Open, both at $6,500. Yeah, they play well in the Scottish Open.
Ju Young Kim also goes by Tom, which is hilarious. Ju Young or Tom. So we have
Right,
Tom
Tom.
Kim from South Korea. Finished very well at the U.S. Open as well, which was
Yes.
impressive. Brian, guy, you want to go third or you want me to go?
I'll round out my 5 good picks. Got a full lineup this week. Good win for me.
Six
Start.
picks. I really hope there's 6 picks.
Yeah, I got 6. Yeah, I don't know why I thought 5, but anyway, starting off the top, coming in at 9,300, we got Mr. Shane Lowry. There we go. Good lad right there. Nothing much more to him. We've talked about him enough. And then coming in second highest, the British Chris Adams. We got Tommy Fleetwood coming in at 8,600.
He played well, right, at Scottish?
Yeah.
He finished in 3rd place.
Yeah, I'll take that. And then we got coming in at 7,700, Mr. Mark Leash.
Big
leash. Brian loves a big leash.
Yeah,
Brian guy does love. Did you pick him at the U.S. Open too?
no, I just got his autograph from there.
Oh, okay.
He was the only one to sign on the other side, so we like him.
Yeah, he's always in my heart.
He's
Big
different.
leash.
Like leash.
Whatever. And then we coming in on my other side here. We got Mr. Eldrick coming in 7,500. Speaks for itself. Handsome devil, gonna win it all. And then sleeper pick, we went with at 7,100. We got Sahith Theegala.
I like it. I like
him.
it.
Yep. And
I
then
like it. High ball flight though. That's a little scary, but we're okay.
yeah, I think he'll tone it down. That's what practice rounds are for. You got to practice for that. Keep it low.
He does hit a nice stinger. If you saw him at the waste management, he hit a couple very nice stingers.
Yeah,
It's
my
all
guy.
about the stinger.
And then last but not least, I skipped over him because I didn't want to ruin the surprise, but it's not going to be a surprise at all. Coming in at 8,300, the man, the myth, the legend, Sung Jae.
Wow. Kid is a big Sung Jae guy.
Oh yeah.
We need to get him the hat that
I
all
can't-
the South Korean guys. We need to get.
Yeah,
Brian
I
the
think
hat.
he may be why I never win these things, but I'm loyal. I'm staying loyal.
I can't wait to see his name at the top of the leaderboard.
Oh yeah.
Jay.
He's gonna take the lead day one and never lose that lead. That's for sure.
Wow.
All right. I like it. So you guys might be thinking I'm going an OG Brian O'Reilly here by taking very high numbers, but
And only 5 players.
and only 5. but just wait. So first up, $10,000. Jordan Spieth. He is
Miscut.
very, very good at links golf because he does not hit the ball high.
Okay.
Not a high ball hitter, kind of a shorter hitter. Plays perfectly for him this week, especially if it's going to be a lot of run. He'll play fantastic. Second, $9,900. The man who has won his last 2 starts on the PGA Tour. X going to give it to you. Xander Schauffele is about to win me money this week.
That is incorrect.
How dare you? How dare you? Why would you say that?
I don't know.
You gotta find the thumbs down emoji. There it is.
Please don't.
Can you do
Please don't. Please don't. Never missed a. Oh, I'm not going to say that actually. Not going to say that. Not going to.
We gotta like Xander. We definitely gotta root for
Yeah,
Xander.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
Pro
Xander's a
PGA.
great guy. He's got a
Good
second
guy.
place at the
Good
Open.
guy.
great smile.
Oh, love him to death.
He'll be on
Anyways,
he'll be on the Ryder Cup team.
oh, forever. He's an
He'll
ass.
be
I hate that X. Oh no, that's a good X. Never mind. That's a good X. Thank you, Brian. Third pick, $8,600. As Brian O'Reilly would say, the British Chris Adams, Tommy Fleetwood. Tommy Fleetwood is a great links golfer. I think the only one that might be better, just all around, is another guy that Brian has in his thing, Shane Lowry. But beside those two are probably 2 of the best links golfers we got out here. Coming up at a 3rd place at the Scottish Open, so really looking forward to him. Fourth place, almost everyone had him in this line in our lineups, but $7,900 Max Homa. Very, very excited for him. And he's going to be playing with Tiger Woods, which means he'll either play fantastic or he'll have the yips. So I'm a little nervous about the pick right now just because of the yips. I like the home. Coming in at number 5. Now, this is one that you guys are going to probably boo me for, but I don't care. $7,100. He has been phenomenal.
Wait, time out. Is your next pick Tiger?
No, which is why it's going to get booed.
You left Tiger out. Oh,
I left Tiger out. I'm the only one that left Tiger out. I know.
All right, here we go. Thumbs down. Next, who is it?
This man has made 13 of 15 cuts on the European Tour this year. He has 7 top 10s. He is a big hitter, very big hitter, which could be good or it could be bad. I'm going with good. Finished 3rd at the Irish Open and 23rd last week at the Scottish Open. We have New Zealander Ryan Fox.
Who the hell?
I was hoping I was gonna know him, but
yep. And then my last pick at $6,500. We did have to go to the poorhouse, but Ju Young Kim, Tom Kim, got him in here. Very excited for him. And that's the lineup that I put in all my leagues. And then I have my other lineup that we're not going to discuss because and that has Tiger in it. Excellent. I am so excited, guys. This is like, I understand why people love the Masters here. I understand. It's a great tournament. Probably in most years, one of the favorites for everyone. But when the Open Championship comes back to St. Andrews, to the home of golf, it's one. It is the best tournament of the year. It is the number 1 tournament of the year. I will not hear the slander anymore. It is fantastic, and I am loving it right now.
Can we say it's like only the number 1 tournament of the year when it's at St. Andrews? I mean, I love the Masters.
I can give it to you. I can probably give you that for sure. I can probably give you that. But when it comes to St. Andrews, there's no like Augusta better. No, it's not. Nope. If Tiger Woods says his favorite course in the world is St. Andrews after the amount of times he's won at Augusta, we're going St. Andrews.
we should have filmed this on Wednesday night, dude. I mean, I was hoping I could wake. I was hoping today was Wednesday, so I could wake up and not even go to bed. Just keep watching.
Yeah, just keep watching. But now we can go to bed.
Tiger's taking tomorrow.
Wow.
Anyways, I know a couple of us have played some golf over the past couple weeks. We want to give a quick little rundown. Bry guy, if you want to start with your tournament yesterday, how you guys played for bogeys for the boys and girls.
Yeah. Pretty awesome. I mean, it was at obviously arguably the best public golf course in Massachusetts, Granite Links golf course, beautiful course. It was for a good cause. It was for ALS, which was really cool. Very good cause there. And we do it. This is our second year playing. It's scramble tourney, which is, it leaves a lot. Like, obviously you're playing a nice course. You want to play your own ball the whole time and get as many strokes in, but it also adds the element of shooting low at a really awesome course. So, so we ended up 11 under, which was phenomenal. And I contributed big. I feel it's hilarious because I played Granite Links three times total, and
It was Granite Links.
this was at Granite Links, yeah. So two of the times I played were in this scramble tournament. Played a lot better this year than last year, and then the other time was playing my own ball, playing with Tim and my buddy Nate, and somehow I played unbelievable then too. So usually, like, really nice courses, I like get psyched up, get excited, and I just fall flat because I'm so excited to play. But Granite Links, there's something to it that it plays really well to my game, and pretty awesome. But we did lose, as you saw, to Greg Hill. And for those who don't know, Greg Hill has his own morning show here in Boston, WEEI 93.7, the Greg Hill Morning Show. So we came in 5th place, Greg Hill and his team came in first. And Greg wasn't even there to receive the prize because it was for dinner and it was late and he probably was going to bed because he had to get up early for the morning show. So but it also just so happened he was the number one sponsor of the tournament, Hill and Associates, whatever his company is. But anyway, it was great. Played well. Left a few out there, but it was great. Good time all together. Can't beat it. Best view of Boston. Definitely the best sunset in Boston.
Definitely agree with you there.
Got to be a great course to play a scramble at. There's
It was awesome. Unreal.
Wow.
The only thing I didn't like is like because like people are donating and throwing money around like crazy. You do have the ability, you can buy like I bought a $50 package on it in addition when I was there in person, which gave you a whole sheet of raffle tickets, but also comes with like 4 mulligans and like a 10-foot string for gimme putt kind of thing. So it's I really don't like that aspect where you can essentially buy mulligans and gimmies in order to get our score probably would not have been 11 under if we didn't have like if I didn't buy that package and my buddy didn't buy that package, but it's going to a good cause, so you can't really get too competitive about it. But yeah, it's cool. It was fun all around. Great food, good times, good swag, and all that.
Boom.
That's awesome, man.
That's why I was at the bar at 12 o'clock in the middle of the day yesterday.
Timbo, Mike, you guys able to get out at all recently, or?
I did. Real quick, didn't play that well, but I just want to shout out to my buddy Bob. Bob broke 100 for the
Saw
first
that
time
vid.
ever.
Saw that vid. Let's go, Bob.
My buddy Bob, Crystal Lake Golf Course. We played with a couple of guys from forget their names, but they were a hoot, and we played with them. And Bob he got fitted. He got new clubs, and we went to the range at 7 a.m. right next to Crystal Lake. We tackled the course. He did. He broke 100 for the first time. So just want to shout out to my buddy Bob. Good for him.
Hell yeah, Bob.
Broke 100 Bob, they call him.
Big time, Bob.
Big time broke 100 Bob.
Mike, are you able to get out with the new clubs yet?
Now with the new clubs, no. Been playing a decent amount with the old clubs. Daddy's got to run, unfortunately. He's got to go wipe the daughter's asshole for the night. So I'm playing decently good. You know, I had a good round at Chamawa, and then I played twice with some buddies on the Cape, little scramble format in the first one, and played with my dad on Monday after the 4th. So
That's awesome,
I played, yeah. I'm all over the map, really. I shot a 45 at the Cape Cod Country Club on Monday after July 4th.
Nice.
Sorry. And then, yeah, I shot a 72 at Chamawa on Friday of last week. It's a par 68 short course, not hard, but definitely my best number ever.
Wow.
And was happy with it. So
That's great. Dude,
fun.
that's 4 over. That's incredible.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Don't you dare sell yourself short.
I mean, it's really not a hard course, but to see 72 on the final number, it was something to be proud of for sure.
Absolutely, man.
You guys want to do the golf poll before you leave, Mike, real quick?
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah,
Throw it
real
at me.
quick.
All right, boys. All right, this is a British Open special right here. You can only have one of these options in your lifetime. You can only do these options one time in your lifetime. Would you rather play a single round at St. Andrews with your foursome at any time of the year, whatever, or would you rather attend a Sunday as a patron at the Open at St. Andrews?
On Sunday, or would I rather play one time?
Would you rather play one time would you rather play St. Andrews, or would you rather attend St. Andrews, the Open at St. Andrews on a Sunday?
Play.
Let me play it.
Play. Yeah.
Let me play it.
You can't play.
I got to scoot. Love y'all.
See you, bud.
Keep going.
See you, Mike.
Enjoy the 150th, baby. Let's ride.
Sphincter duty.
Sphincter duty.
Oh, poor guy.
So
Poor Mike.
is it if you watch you can't play, and if you play
and if you play you can't watch. But you can watch, like you can always watch on TV and stuff, like, you know what I mean?
Okay, no los dos.
That's the bitch of it.
Yeah, you're gonna really hold me pulled me to it. I guess I'll play. I mean, can I be playing on Sunday of the Open?
That's like the same question. As like,
Technically, I mean, he got around it.
Yeah.
You always find a loophole.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll be in the final group. So I'll be that's the loophole right there. I'm playing and watching.
oh, unreal. That'd be hilarious.
Put me in contention.
Well, boys, I don't know about you guys. I'm very excited for this week. I am pumped to watch Tiger back at St. Andrews. I'm pumped to watch everyone at St. Andrews. The Homa golf is back. I'm over the moon about it. I just can't say how excited I am, but I'm pumped. I hope everyone listening is pumped. Let's go out there. Let's duff it up. Well, hopefully they don't duff it up at St. Andrews, but get on out there, everyone. Duff it up. Play better. Everything. We'll see you next week, everyone, after the Open Championship.